What's going on, everyone? Special thanks to Square Enix for sponsoring this video. Today, I'm going to be talking about Feet Rhythm Final Bar Line in this 5-minute limit review regarding the title. So let's jump straight into it. First and foremost, I love rhythm games. Really, I do love rhythm games. I might not be the absolute best at them, but I'm alright, you know what I'm saying? And so this is my actual first time playing a Final Fantasy rhythm game, and I was actually blown away by how in-depth the system is in terms of how you play this game, because of course, depending on what rhythm game you're playing, it's a little bit different than others. You feel me? DDR and this are not the same thing, so just keep that in mind, obviously. So the first thing that I want to say is that I really do enjoy just how in-depth this game brings back a lot of Final Fantasy's history. I haven't played the most Final Fantasy games out there, self-admittedly. However, I am very aware of the series due to just how legendary it is, and of course I have so many friends that love it that I've kind of gotten that secondhand exposure to a lot of the cast, and even if I haven't played their games, I am familiar with who some of these characters are and why they are so important to people. So in this game, you have series quests, music stages, and multi-battle. You have 3 modes. Series quest is pretty much, I want to say, I guess, the quote-unquote story mode of the game, where you pretty much pick a Final Fantasy game that you want to go through, and it takes you through levels, like a series of levels. And the cool thing about this is that there is kind of a battle system in place with this game where you have to have characters that have certain skills in order to clear certain missions that are available in the game. And I thought that was really neat, and I like that your characters level up and stuff, so it kind of still gives you that RPG feel, even though it is a rhythm game. And there's just so many different titles in the game that you can go through. Like, if you are a Final Fantasy fan, then you are eating lovely when it comes to this game and just how much content is packed into it. As well, of course, as you know, Final Fantasy is known not only for its amazing story and gameplay, but the music, which is a big celebration of music in this game being a rhythm game. So honestly, when it comes to the series quest, it feels very rewarding. I like that there is a lot of replayability, especially when you need to grind up so you can either level up or get more party members that have the correct, I want to say, magic or ability needed in order to beat a boss, because there are different classes in this game as well. So for instance, right, you have your magic users, you have your brawlers, you have like the physical attackers, you have your healers. There's a lot to be done here, and you can pretty much either pick abilities yourself, or you can actually have it be optimized automatically, so that way if you don't really know how to do it, the game helps you out and allows you to basically just get the best abilities and best build or loadout for a specific mission. And so you can have different parties. You can just pretty much make as many parties as you want. And yeah, I don't have too many. I only have 2, but I typically went for, at the beginning of the game, my favorite characters more than anything. So yeah, I gotta be a little bit more strategic. There's different difficulties in this game. You have all the way from beginner, you have expert, you have ultimate, and then you have supreme. So keep in mind, like, if there's a difficulty that you are struggling on, there is a way to get around that 100%. So going on to the next section, we actually have multi-battle, which is basically once you play a song in series quest, pretty much unlock it. You'll have it in your music stages. You'll be good to go to play it to your own liking and trying to beat your own score. And then multi-battle, surprisingly, it's the first time I actually played a rhythm game online. 1, the online is good, it's strong, and it's consistent. And 2, I like the ability of shambling my homies. I love it. And so being able to shamble the homies is great. It's very engaging, and honestly, you can play with up to 4 friends. I definitely recommend it. I think it is super duper cool and something that you should get into when playing this game. In the museum, you actually have a wide assortment of collectibles that you can get through playing the game, and of course through the series quests, or even online, you actually earn rewards by playing with friends as well. You have the collection where you have these little nice art cards of characters, pretty much they're called collecta-cards, as you can see. As you obtain collector cards, you get special bonuses like character stat boost or increased EXP from enemies, so be sure to try to collect them all, because I know you 100%ers out there are going to want to do so to relive some of your most fondest Final Fantasy memories with some of your favorite characters, depending on which game's your favorite. You can go to the theater, of course, to also see videos and movies in accordance to certain things that you unlock in the game, like the opening movie here, when you open up the game. You have a music player if you just want to simply listen to music. You know, don't really feel like hitting them buttons. Well, you got tracks there for your pleasure. You have records to see your gameplay records, and of course, view achievements. I do think that this is worth the price tag that is currently at $50. There is a lot of content to explore in this game, and if you are a fan of Final Fantasy, then this is a must-have title for you, especially even if you're new to the rhythm game genre. This is NAKAT, and this has been a 5-minute limit. Thank you so much for watching. Take it easy, and thanks again to Square Enix for sponsoring this video. Deuces.